So what we have here, I have a blank sheet of paper and a couple of Sharpie pens here. I'm gonna do a little drawing and try my hand on it. I'm a better chef than I'm a drawer, so I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So hopefully you understand what's going on when I draw here. Okay, so I've got the piece of paper. We've got some grass growing right here. And then underneath the grass, we have these little bulbs. Now garlic, just like alliums and the onion family, it's a bulb. It grows underneath the surface of the soil. And so just like other bulbs that you might plant in your garden, you're gonna plant that in the fall, and then it's gonna winter over. And then when the sun starts to come out again and starts getting warm, you start seeing these little leaves start to pop up, and then the bigger leaves start popping up. And then again, just like other bulb plants, they will start to produce a long, woody stem that comes up from the very center of the bulb, okay? Now, if we let this plant continue to grow this stem, what it would do is it would get really heavy and it would start to curl over and form that little nub on the end. And that is what we call the scape. All right? Now, if we let that grow even further, what would happen is that that little tip on the end, that little bulbous point right there, that would actually become the flower. And so you'd have garlic flowers, which sounds all well and good, but I don't cook with garlic flowers, I cook with garlic. And so what we do is you chop it off right there. And what that does is two things. One, it gets rid of the garlic flower, which we don't really need. It allows the plant to focus more of its energy into growing the garlic bulb underneath the soil rather than producing the flower. Not only that, you have a second vegetable that you can work with. You know, rather than just taking that stem and throwing it into the compost pile, we can cook with it and eat with it because it does have a really nice, rich, delicious garlicky flavor. And so what we're going to do is we're going to make a really simple garlic scape pesto. So we have a little handy-dandy food processor right over here. Okay, so we have the food processor. We're going to take some of that garlic scape and we're just going to chop it down. Now the other thing you can do with garlic scapes, of course, is you can cook it like you would other green vegetables that are in season, such as asparagus or maybe green beans. Now you could leave it just as is, but I'd like to add some other greeneries to it. We're going to add some chopped parsley to that for a little bit of bulk. And then also going to add some basil. There we go. Now to that, I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. With me so far? Delicious, right? And we're also going to add a little bit of lemon juice that helps to discourage the browning of the leaves in the pesto, and it also helps to brighten things up a little bit. Now, a lot of times if you make pesto at home, you'll see recipes using pine nuts. It helps to give kind of a coarse, mealy texture to the pesto and add a really nice nutty flavor. For those that have nut allergies or think that pine nuts are way too expensive and you only use them in making pesto, an alternative would be these right here. Sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds that have been whole and salted. And so we're going to put some of those in there as well. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt. The sunflower seeds are already salted, so we don't need to add a whole lot to it. And then, of course, the olive oil. If you have a food processor at home that has the opening on the top where you can have the blade running while you drizzle it in, that's very helpful. It helps to get a nice emulsion so that all the ingredients come together and stay together. So we're just going to process that down a little bit. Another small spatula. Never can have too much olive oil, right?